Welcome to the Vocabulary Podcast by IMS Gujarat, featuring today IMS Vocab, Episode 88, words 2176 to 2220. Let us begin. Word 2176 is hypercritical. Spelling Hypercritical. Meaning fault-finding. Example: hypercritical of every accent he heard outside Gorakhpur, the Pandit disowned 3 of his own students during the Viva. Word 2177 is hypnosis. Spelling Hypnosis, meaning an artificial trance-sleep. Example: the clinical psychologist at Nimhans, Bengaluru tried hypnosis to help a trauma survivor sleep without nightmares. Word 2178 is hypnotic. Spelling Hypnotic, meaning tending to produce sleep. Example: the Darga singer's voice at Ajmer was so hypnotic that the entire courtyard fell quiet for half an hour. Word 2179 is hypnotism. Spelling Hypnotism, meaning an artificially induced somnambulistic state in which the mind readily acts on suggestion. Example: a stage performer at the Velankani Fair demonstrated hypnotism before a skeptical Tuesday afternoon crowd. Word 2180 is hypnotize. Spelling Hypnotize, meaning to produce a somnambulistic state in which the mind readily acts on suggestions. Example: by waving a metal pen like a pendulum, the street magician at the Sedpur Mela claimed to hypnotize a young volunteer. Etymology note: Greek hypnos is sleep. The source behind hypnosis, hypnotic, hypnotism, and hypnotize. Compare it to the Latin somnus, the same idea through a different root, which gives us somnolent and insomnia. One meaning, 2 roots. Remembering the Greek one unlocks this whole cluster. Word 281 is hypocrisy. Spelling Hypocrisy, meaning extreme insincerity. Example: many in Bhopal mocked the hypocrisy of leaders who claimed simple living and gated themselves in marble houses by the lake. Word 2182 is hypocrite. Spelling Hypocrite, meaning one who makes false professions of his views or beliefs. Example: the sermon-giving priest turned out to be a hypocrite. His parishioners found that he embezzled every donation to upgrade his own farmhouse. Word 2183 is hypodermic. Spelling Hypodermic, meaning pertaining to the area under the skin. Example: at the Ayushman health camp, the nurse fitted a fresh hypodermic needle before each vaccinated farmer, with no reuse. Word 2184 is hypotenuse. Spelling Hypotenuse, meaning the side of a right-angled triangle opposite the right angle. Example: the Class 8 boy at Pythagoras tuition solved the right-angle problem on the rhombus using the formula of hypotenuse squared. Word 2185 is hypothesis. Spelling Hypothesis, meaning a proposition taken for granted as a premise from which to reach a conclusion. Example: the virologist team at the National Institute of Virology, Pune, framed a hypothesis that the new virus passed through camels into humans. Word family, Greek hypo, the prefix for under, appears in this microcluster. Hypodermic is a needle under the skin. Hypotenuse is literally the side under the right angle of a triangle. Hypothesis is a starting point placed under a question, a basal assumption. Hypocrite shares the same prefix, originally meaning a stage actor under a mask. Word 2186 is hysteria. Spelling Hysteria, meaning a nervous affection occurring typically in paroxysms of laughing and crying. Example: hysteria gripped a Madhapura village school when 50 girls fainted in succession during the morning assembly. Word 2187 is ichthytic. Spelling Ichthyc, meaning fish-like. Example: The Kutch Desert contains ichthytic fossils from a time when what is now a desert was once a seafloor. Word 21888 is ichthyology. Spelling: I-C-H-T-H-Y-O-L-O-G-Y. Meaning: the branch of zoology that treats of fishes. Example: the fisheries scientist in Kochi specialized in the ichthyology of the Lakshadweep coral reef and began each morning with a survey boat. Word 2189 is ichthyosaurs. Spelling: I-C-H-T-H-Y-O-S-A-U-R-S, meaning a fossil reptile. Example: fossils found in the rocks of the Kutch Ranges include the vertebral bones of ichthyosaurs, sea creatures from the time of the dinosaurs. Word family: Greek ichthyes, fish, hides inside ichthyic, ichthyology, and ichthyosaurs, whose name literally means fish lizards. The same root also appears in ichthyosis, a fish scale skin condition. Whenever you see ichthy, expect something cold and scaled swimming nearby. Word 2190 is Icily. Spelling: I-C-I-L-Y, meaning frigidly. Example: when a Paducah Thai customer complained about a leaking valve, the shop manager returned the complaint icily, not even looking up. Word 2191 is iciness. Spelling: I-C-I-N-E-S-S, meaning the state of being icy. Example: the iciness of the morning air on the Dal Lake houseboat could freeze the breath before it left your mouth. Word 2192 is icon. Spelling: I-C-O-N, meaning an image or likeness. Example: the small icon of Lord Ayappa at Sabarimala is covered with mustard flowers offered by devotees every Makara month. Word 2193 is iconoclast. Spelling: I-C-O-N-O-C-L-A-S-T, meaning an image breaker. Example: the young economist from Calcutta came to be known as an iconoclast when he argued against the planned economy thesis in seminar papers. History note: Greek icon is image, and clastine is to break, so an iconoclast is literally an image smasher. In late Byzantine times, iconoclasts tore down sacred paintings. Today, the word describes any rebel against established orthodoxy. India's own reformers, from Raja Ram Mohan Roy onward, are iconoclasts in this wider sense. Word 2194 is idealize. Spelling: I-D-E-A-L-I-Z-E, meaning to make to conform to some mental or imaginary standard. Example: young college students of Kerala may idealize the heroes of new Malayalam cinema for their dialogue delivery and easy style alone. Word 2195 is idiom. Spelling: I-D-I-O-M, meaning a use of words peculiar to a particular language. Example: the writer's use of Kannada idiom in her column won praise from the editor of the Prajavani Weekly. Word 2196 is idiosyncrasy. Spelling: I-D-I-O-S-Y-N-C-R-A-S-Y, meaning a mental quality or habit peculiar to an individual. Example: one idiosyncrasy of the professor at Nimhans was to teach laughter yoga every morning before any lecture. Word 2197 is idolize. Spelling: I-D-O-L-I-Z-E, meaning to regard with inordinate love or admiration. Example: young students in the city may idolize a cricketer the moment he hits an IPL century to win a match. Word 2198 is ignoble. Spelling: I-G-N-O-B-L-E, meaning low in character or purpose. Example: the disgraced official resigned after refusing to take part in what he called the ignoble trafficking of his office's posts. Word 2199 is ignominious. Spelling: I-G-N-O-M-I-N-I-O-U-S, meaning shameful. Example: after leading the polls for weeks, the heavyweight candidate met an ignominious defeat in his home constituency, losing his deposit. Word 2200 is Iliad. Spelling: I-L-I-A-D, meaning a Greek epic poem describing scenes from the siege of Troy. Example: The postgraduate English program at JNU discusses Homer's Iliad alongside the Ramayana as collective epics of war and exile. Thank you for listening to the Vocabulary Podcast by IMS Gujarat.